All right, Mike Rowe is used to doing dirty jobs as we change gears. Ainsley, take it from here.
But he says the dirtiest job of them all could be repairing the bridge between politicians and real American workers.
Joining us right now is the master of dirty jobs, TV host, Mike Rowe. Mike, you know, it's just a couple of weeks ago you joined us on the roof down in Washington, D.C.
I have no recollection of that.
Right. Trust me, you were there for
What did it do for your career?
Oh, but it's just been a wild roller coaster ever since.
Actually, something you said on the program went viral.
I don't know where it came from, but we were talking as we do, and I said, if you want to make America great again, you've got to make work fun again. Somebody did the hashtag thing, and now they're hats and shirts, and everybody's saying, well, how exactly are you going to do that? Right. And I'm trying to proffer credible replies.
So not only do you believe in the value of hard work and having a job, but you actually put your money where your mouth is, give people an opportunity to do this.
I try. You know, look, the evidence demands a verdict. And if you're going to talk about 5.5 million available jobs, 75% of which don't require a college degree, it's just noise and sound and numbers, and people are like, oh, that again. But every year we do a work ethic scholarship program. It's not huge, but we set aside $500 or $600 grand, and we put it in a pile, and we invite people who want to learn a skill that's actually in demand to make a case for themselves. An essay, a video, references. You got to sign the sweat pledge.
What is that?
I drank some wine one night, and I wrote down 12 points.
They're great.
Well, it's sort of
they really are great.
It's a hybrid between the Boy Scout law and you know, a 12-step recovery program. Okay. But it's just really, it's an anthem to personal responsibility and accountability and things like that. It's really a conversation starter, but the idea is to affirmatively reward work ethic.
And particular blue-collar jobs. What jobs right now are available for Americans that they're thinking that they might look down their nose at, but pay really well?
My foundation primarily, it's pretty broad, but if you want to weld, you're going to work. We've trained a lot of kids, many of whom are making north of 6 figures. Carpentry, the construction trades are all in demand right now. There's all kinds of stuff, too, available in the big verticals. You hear about, you know, healthcare and computers and all that, and that's great. But to your point, if you're willing to, if you can really operate a welding torch and you're willing to travel,
you'll do really well.
You're going to kill it.
I learned gas and arc welding in high school as a backup. If this ever went haywire.
Oh, we still got the gas.
You know what? It goes back to what your parents taught you when you were little. No matter what your job is, just be the best at it. Work really hard. Have a good work ethic. Don't burn any bridges. And if you do the best you can, then you're going to do well and you're going to be successful.
If your whole model for job satisfaction is based on finding your dream job, right? It's a bit like going out into the world looking for your soulmate. It's difficult, you know. Find a thing that's available, be great at it, and then figure out how to love it.
By the way, you've never seen The Bachelor if you don't think you can find your soulmate, so how dare you be cynical. Well, some of the things on your pledge,
next show.
I do not follow my passion. I bring it with me. The other one is, I understand that life is not fair.
Well, that's a fact, right?
Right.
But look, it's also an opportunity, you know. If you approach a thing knowing that it's not going to lead to a preordained conclusion, then you have to play the cards you have a little better. You have to work. You have to own it.
Sure. You know, Paul Harvey used to own this radio commentary, and you've stolen his idea.
I did, yeah, shamelessly. Thank you.
With your daily 5-minute podcast, how can people get it? Because it's terrific.
Thank you. It's called The Way I Heard It. You can go to micro.com/podcast. We're moving it up to a couple a week now because apparently people are listening to it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's very flattering.
Now you know the rest of the story.
Indeed. Indeed. Good day.
All right, Mike, I'll see you on radio shortly.
Are we doing our thing again?
Absolutely.
Because last time you had me in this little tiny pit of despair, this corner of purgatory with sheetrock and exposed nails. Where are we going today?
All of a sudden, you need to have the white-collar life, talking about a blue-collar profession.
Look what I'm drinking out of.
We were stuck in a tent on a roof.
Yeah,
that's where we were.
Good times.
Yes.
You know, I'm sorry. I should have done this earlier.
When are you going to Congress again? The last time we talked to you, you were heading over there.
You know, if they have me back, probably in 6 months. But I don't. It's Sisyphean and quixotic. Look what I just did there with all kinds of literary stuff flying around. But
we want to see you drinking out of that mug right here.
Is this a real mug?
It says Fox and Friends on it.
It's not like one of those sippy drippy mugs?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Wow,
We're not much into
That's
practical
good
jokes
coffee.
here. All right.
Does it taste like dust? Because I'm not sure the last time that was
It's
clean.
not coffee. I don't know what that is for. Oh, God.
All right, Mike Rowe, try to get here and relax a little bit and feel like you're at home.
I'm trying.
You just kick back. All you're missing is an ottoman, and you could actually
If you guys had an ottoman,
put on a flat screen and spend the night.
you know what you need?
Steve
You
Weldon
know what you
make
need?
one.
You need a divan.
A
What is that?
A divan or a divan? Or a Davenport.
A divan.
You need a Davenport.
A
I don't know what
Look
that
it up.
is.
It's a fancy word for a sofa, Brian. It's a
What
sofa.
happened to
Fantastic.
you? You're all fancy now.
I've been up a couple of days.
Right.
Honestly,
Fantastic.
I've made some mistakes, Ainsley.
All right.
All right.
Mistakes
Sit
I've
back.
made a
Sit
few.
back.
Thank you, Frank.
All right.
This is your only opportunity
All right,
to take
sit back.
advantage
Kick
of it.
back, man.
You still have to be alone.
You're kicking back? Just
No,
saying
you know what? Most people, when they're on a couch, if they're watching TV and we're on TV, have your feet up anyway.
I guarantee 80% of your audience right now is recumbent.
or
Horizontal.
they're naked, just getting dressed.
Wow. And there's that fine line we talked about, Brian.
Jump right over it.
Hey,
Mike,
never-
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.